The Detroit Lions absolutely demolish the Denver Broncos last night, 42-17. Just an absolute butt kicking. No other way to look at it. Lots to discuss from a fantasy perspective here. But the biggest takeaway, obviously, is if you have Sam LaPorta, like A, you're winning. You're probably winning your matchup this week. And B, he might be the number one tight end in fantasy next year. 5 catches for 56 yards, 3 touchdowns yesterday, 28 PPR points, just an unbelievable performance. And how about Jared Goff? Goff, who looked like he had lost his confidence completely, but at home, he always plays well. 24, 34, 278, 5 touchdowns. So if you were in a super flex league, you're in great shape so far. I mean, this is unbelievable how good he played in this game. If you're in a single quarterback league and you have him on your bench, chances are you probably did. Like, that's tough to look at. Like, I mean, that's just brutal to see that. A lot to get to in this one. But yeah, Sam LaPorta. So, like, the question does need to be asked now. Next year, are you drafting him ahead of Travis Kelce right at the top of the tight end rankings? I think you might be. Like, he looks like a young Kelce right now. He is impossible to stop. Great route runner, good speed. Like, he's the total package. I actually think that that's a plausible discussion. And even better, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 7 catches for 112 yards and a score. So he cooked as well. Finally, it's been a couple of down weeks for him. It was concerning, but he got going. Jamison Williams, 4 for 47. The running game, Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, listen, I said this yesterday. Jahmyr Gibbs reminds me of either like a Jamal Charles, remember Charles with the Chiefs, or Chris Johnson. Like Chris Johnson, just the rapid speed. As soon as he gets the ball, he is like down the field in a flash. Like, it's impressive how great of an athlete he is. 11 carries for 100 yards and a touchdown. 2 catches for 8 yards and another score. So Jahmyr Gibbs, the Jahmyr Gibbs show is here. David Montgomery, 17 carries. Like, he got 6 more carries, 85 yards, 5 yards a pop, which is tremendous. But here's the thing with David Montgomery. He caught 2 catches, 2 balls for -3 yards. He's very touchdown dependent. All right. It's been that way now for the last month. Like, ever since he's come back, he had that first decent game right out of the gate there when he came back from injury, but he hasn't really been doing much since because he's got to score. If he doesn't score, it's not a great game for him. But just a tremendous game all around. So they were home. Now, next week, they're playing the Vikings on the road, but it's in a dome. So I think we're okay there, again, with Jared Goff. For the Broncos, it was ugly. Like, Javonte Williams, 12 carries, 27 yards, 2 catches for -7 yards. Like, it's just a horror show for Javonte Williams. And listen, he had a truly devastating knee injury last year. Torn ACL, torn MCL, meniscus damage. He looks like he's lost more than a step. Like, it's painful to watch. And this guy we all wanted Javonte Williams before the injury. Like, he looked like the next big PPR monster in fantasy football. He looks slow. Like, he's just running in quicksand. He's got it like an A.J. Dillon look to him, which is not what you want to see. And that's terrible. I feel bad for him. Hopefully, we're hoping maybe another year away from the injury, which they do say that's possible, that he'll recover his ability. But it does not look good. I would not trust him next week if you're still in your fantasy matchup. Jerry Jeudy, 3 for 74, nobody cares. Cortland Sutton, 5 for 71. Russell Wilson, 18 of 32, 223, a touchdown pass. And he also ran for 1, got chewed out by Sean Payton on the sideline, which was really, like, shocking to see. And he just took it. So it's nice to see an NFL coach that can get on a player in this day and age, but it was just ugly for the Broncos. Guys, hit that subscribe button. More to come soon. Stay tuned.